Right, we're here at the flower show today, and it's Monday. The flower show opens on Thursday, and we've got David Jackson, what's your role in the flower show?
I'm Chief Executive of the flower show, so eventually everything ends up on my desk.
Right, and how long have you been in that role?
This is my second flower show. Last year was my first one, and I was appointed in November 2007. So last year was my first, this is my second show. So in many ways, this is my first show that I've actually been able to get to grips with. And you'll see quite a few, if anybody coming to the show will see quite a few changes this year.
Right, so what sort of changes are we having?
Well, we're in the Grand Floral Marquee at the moment, and we've actually changed the way that the marquee is laid out. We've actually changed the way that it's actually sited in the ground as well, and we have three marquees, and they just look more dramatic because of the shape of them. In the past they've just been very straight. This is a much better layout for people to come in and enjoy the exhibits that are here. Our amateur marquee is in a different position, but the floral arts, which is all about floristry and floral decoration, that's in its own marquee as well, which is on a different part of the site. So people who've maybe been to the flower show for the last couple of years, or have possibly gone nothing ever changes, if they come this year, they'll actually see quite a few changes which will make the show much easier to find your way around and actually much more physically interesting.
And are there any other changes this year, or new things that have come in this year for the first time?
We've developed themes that we had last year. So the lecture theatre, for example, which was new last year, we've actually located that within the Grand Floral Marquee. So we're just developing some of the small changes that we did last year. One of the big things isn't actually to do with the show itself, but it's the promotional program that we produced, which has been actually on display for about 6 weeks now. And this was a free program that we did over 40,000 of. 20,000 went out in Lancashire Live, so people can pick that up and see all of the things that are at the flower show, all of the traditional things, all of the new things, and everything that we've changed to try and make it as exciting and as interesting, and make sure people get round everything, because what we found is a lot of people miss things because there is just so much to see and do here.
Right, we've got a nice bright sunny afternoon, although we can't quite tell being in the Grand Marquee, but believe me it is. It was a bit sort of dull and rainy this morning. What forecast are you looking for?
The forecast, as far as we know, okay, it is Monday, and we've only got a forecast till Wednesday, but this is supposed to last for most of the week, as far as I'm reliably informed. It's going to be bright sunny periods. There might be an odd shower here and there, but that just keeps everything green and fresh. So I think the weather is going to be kind to us this year. And
what are you most excited about seeing in the show this year?
One of the things that I'm really interested in is actually the show gardens. These are the big display gardens that are outside. The theme this year is the 1920s, because the first flower show was in 1924. So that's why we chose the theme the 1920s, and this is our 80th anniversary show. The show gardens have really gone to town in many ways in trying to incorporate the theme into their designs. It sometimes can be a little bit difficult for them, but the ones I've seen going up, because they've been on site for nearly a month now, well, 3 weeks, so it's very interesting to see how they come together. But even in here in the Grand Floral, there are new designs, there are new plants being presented. There's an Acer. We have a company that just deals in Acers, and they're launching a new Acer, so that'll be really interesting. And then I know I'm going through everything in the show, but the amateur marquee as well, that really shouldn't be missed, because this is just ordinary people exhibiting their prize vegetables and their prize blooms and their prize flowers, and it is a sight to behold when that marquee is full of over 1,700 exhibits. It gives people encouragement to maybe try themselves next year. Okay,
now people can find details on the southportflowershow.co.uk website,
right.
But you've also sort of come into the 21st century with, you're on Twitter, aren't you?
That's absolutely right, we're on Twitter, so you can follow us on Southport Flower, that's our Twitter name, so you can follow us on Twitter, and we're also doing a blog for the Southport Visitor. So if you go on the Southport Visitor site, you can find out what I've been doing and the things that I've been looking at over the past few days. And I've got, including today's, I've got 3 more to do. My last one is on Wednesday. So you can get a little bit closer to the inside of the show.
Well, good luck with it. We're going to go and have a chat with a few more people. Thanks, David.
My pleasure. Thank you. Hope to see you at the show.